Okay, so the left is currently losing their minds because they believe that Trump is going to give reparations to white people because of the video that I'm about to show you. Now, it's only a minute long. Stick around to the end because most of you probably can understand why this doesn't make any sense. However, I have to break this down for those of you who just do not understand why this is not reparations for white people.
Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist in explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all. We are going to have real education in America.
All right, and for those of you that stuck around because you wanted to understand why this isn't reparations for white people, let me break this down to you. What he's really saying is, hey, we have civil rights laws on the books saying that you cannot discriminate based off of race, gender, or religion. And yet, as taxpayers, we are funding these schools that discriminate based off of race, gender, and religion. So instead, we're either going to take part of that funding that we give you or all of that funding that we give you, and we're going to give it to the people that you discriminate against. You want to know why? Because that's what happens in a civil rights case, which is what this is. Regardless of your skin color, it doesn't matter. If you are discriminated against based off of that, that is a civil rights violation. And federal schools or state schools that get federal dollars, they do not have the right to discriminate. Okay? You want to sit there and say that Catholic and private schools don't have the right to, kick out people based off their, their sexual orientation, then fine. How about federal schools that get our tax dollars don't get to sit there and say, oh, well, because you're white or because you're a straight man? Like, that doesn't matter. It really shouldn't. And in fact, you guys are the only ones making it a thing. Okay? It's pretty common sense. All we're asking for is stop discriminating based off of anything that's related to race, gender, or religion. How about just treat everybody like human beings? Okay? But you want to sit there and say, well, but that just means that, we can't discriminate against white people. Yeah, you can't. You want to know why? Because that's against the law. It's a federal law. It's not that hard of a concept to grasp. But you guys want to sit here and play victim because you don't understand what true oppression is because you've never lived outside of this bubble called America.